Aloha, Caitlyn. I clearly don't know how to start these things, but here I am. I put on a shirt just for you, but I'm not wearing pants. Let's do this thing. You're talking about how you have an addiction to Facebook. I find that reprehensible. I'm sorry, I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook. So much so that I deleted it for a couple of months and then I came crawling back. It's kind of a really unhealthy relationship. It's like when you break up with someone but they're still friends with your friends, and so you like grudgingly hang out with them, and it's really uncomfortable for me personally. Things I hate about Facebook. 1, everybody has an opinion on Facebook, they share it. 2, angsty relationship statuses. 3, people who steal popular things from the internet and post it as their statuses. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Caitlyn, I'm sorry. 4, I think I'm on 4, people who think that I care about every part of their day. I maybe make statuses once a week. I mean, maybe I make them more than that, I don't know, but I am not updating people like, at the grocery store, smiley face, 3 exclamation points, heart. 5 or something, people who put song lyrics in their statuses, and clearly it's about an angsty relationship. Stop it. 7, the word YOLO used unironically. Can we please just stop with the YOLO? But Caitlyn, I will say that bakery story, it's showing you the value of free enterprise. That is a good thing. Things that aren't good on Facebook. Farmville. I think we live off of each other in some kind of competitive, slightly inspirational manner, and that's a good thing. At least we're doing things. Speaking of being inspired to do things, I'll be right back. Finish this book. That popped out of air through video magic. I need to finish this. I need to finish this book. Finish this book. It's one of those things that I said I was gonna do and then I didn't do it. To be fair to myself, here's a page fully in French. I have done some of it. I cut this out and I wore it and my mom gave me judging looks, but I've done it. I am about 10 to 15 pages in, but clearly I need to keep working on it, and we need to do This Is Not a Book together because that looks so much fun. Fun fact about This Is Not a Book, it is part of the stack of books that is serving as my tripod. I really like inspiring books like this This Is Not a Book and Finish This Book, but at the same time I feel like I have a problem where I use them as crutches too much. I start thinking that I need an inspiration or I need a reason to write, and really I don't. I need to just write. You should let me read Phobia. That's a thing I really want to read. I remember when you were telling me about the plot, it sounded super interesting, and now that you're actually finished, the editor inside me is kind of crazy to read it. So, I don't know, you should shoot me an email or something, but I seriously want to read that. Oh, okay, so you sent me a Tumblr message about 30 seconds ago about whether I like my roommate, and I was like in the midst of doing this vlog, so I had to stop it and jump cut. But anyway, I'm still not exactly sure how I feel about her. She seems really nice, but my first thing, as any normal sane person would do when I found out she was my roommate, is I went on her Facebook and I stalked every page she'd liked, each 700 and something pages. And then I saw that she liked Twilight, and my face kind of went like, She also likes Harry Potter, that's great, but Twilight, it's just, I was so disappointed. I was like, okay, how am I supposed to live with this person who likes Twilight? But isn't that just crazy? Just because somebody doesn't read the same book as me, or doesn't enjoy the same hobbies as me, or listen to the same music that I do, I immediately I assume we're not going to get along. And then as soon as I realized we have a couple of things in common, like Harry Potter and Wizard Rock bands, I was relieved. I was like, okay, great, I can do this, we can be friends. And that's just crazy. I miss the days of kindergarten when whether or not you became best friends with someone was determined by whether or not they were willing to share their hot Cheetos with you, or in my case, whether or not their eyes were my favorite color. Yeah, I am and have always been a creep. Anyway, it brings to mind something that the doctor said. You know, I have never once met somebody who wasn't important. It's so hard for me, and maybe for a lot of people, to realize and understand that everybody has their own lives, they have their own dreams, they have their own worries, they have their own hopes and fears, and I was so ready to just dismiss this girl because I thought we didn't share the same interests, but that's so not a way to go through life. How am I ever gonna find friends or new people or new things to love if I don't start off by saying, hello, I see you like Twilight. Care to tell me about it? That you and my mom were both right to tell me not to worry about my roommate. Because no matter what she likes or what she reads or what she listens to, what her personality is, she's a human being just like I am. And as long as we have that one thing in common, we both deserve to give each other a chance. I want to leave you with a question. Do you think it's right for people to judge others for the things that they like? And I know your reaction is going to be, no, of course that's not right. This is a terrible thing to do. But we do it all the time, don't we? We were in Walmart reading 50 Shades of Grey out loud and mocking it really, and mocking the people who like it, but they love something. They love 50 Shades of Grey. We look down on that because we think it's bad writing, but is that right of us to do that? We as humans have this sort of superiority complex over certain aspects of life, and we think, oh, well, of course people can have their opinions, but that opinion is stupid, or that opinion is wrong. And I don't know, is there any way to break out of that habit, or is it just something that humans are inevitably going to do? It's just some food for thought. Aloha.